Spill nå, da. Stop fucking pushing it, dumbass. Wow. Is anything working? Windows 11 sucks. Who knew? Like, who knew? Mm-hmm. Okay, chat. Der. Sånn tenker jeg. Nå. Kom inn til venstre.
are you? Where are you? I have
Destiny.
to run all.
Game. Done. Okay. Yes. Yes. Ut game in chat. Okay. I'm testing.
Trials of Osiris.
Lykkekuler. Trials. Jeg sitter og tester Windows 11.
Fight hard and not die.
It's not working. It's not working perfectly. Seems like I'm... Ja. Ja, vær så god. Bare ta.
Only one ally is left.
Huh?
There.
Det er planen.
Opponent revived.
Ja, det var kjempehyggelig.
Your team is full. You can stand back up. This score tells only half the story. You tell the rest.
God damn, that's poor. Good thing I'm only doing this for shits and giggles.
It takes one.
Really?
Win. Opponent revived. 1 minute left, my friend. Round is there, but you can win the next. You're trailing. In case, Guardian.
I
Almost
need
for your
something
end.
quicker.
Next time, my friend. Match point. Guardians make their name at the brink of defeat. yours now. Only one ally is left.
What did you have?
There. Next time, my friend. Next time.
Really? You did not see that one coming?
Light grants second chance. You can always try again.
Agreed.
It's our nature.
This is fucking awesome.
You want? Called Alex. Alex. Hey. Alex. There. Ready. Ready.
Okay, my...
Look at this. And thanks. Appreciate you.
Trials of Osiris.
Well, I mean. Exactly.
It should tell us. Oh, no. The slip more than anything. Much more than anything else. Just runs away from it. There's a little tug of the shirt, actually, but shouldn't have been enough to send him to ground.
Smith Rowe with the corner. Cash's clearance falling for Bukayo Saka. Starting speculative from the young England man.
Damn. Yeah, look here. Look here.
He talks about the back four, Jim, that Aston Villa have gone to. I don't think it's anything that will concern him, of course. These guys have played together often enough. Target on the left, Cash on the right.
But take it with me.
Konsa and Mings know each other pretty well.
Started the season with a back four. They changed to a back three. Part of Martinez, who was very relieved to get that away in time. Did it for the last 5 games. Played very well with that shape at Chelsea in defeat. And got the back three all the way through until now. Handling it here. Here's Cash. Javier there underneath that. Douglas Luiz turned and gave him a withering look. It's control from McGinn. Able to take it forward. Action guided it away from Ings, but that's clear only as far as Cash. Here's Buendia. Buendia pulling it back. Ings with time to take a touch. It was a really good block from White. Now McGinn. Pinball inside the penalty area, spins it wide. It's an Aston Villa corner, but this was better from them.
Yeah, that's a great play from Danny. He just opened his body out. He's just going to guide that past Aaron Ramsey. I think he would have been beaten. Super block from Ben White.
Villa overload in the far post area. Buendia can't come onto the little knockdown from Konsa. Arsenal's counter-attack is on. And Bailey so quick. Got himself back goal side. And stopped Smith Rowe's progress. It has been difficult to assess the new look filler since Jack Grealish's departure. Buendia and Bailey have both had spells on the sidelines. They haven't had all three of their new attacking signings in the team together at all. Next 45 minutes will be interesting in that regard to assess how they combine with Danny Ings as well. As a result, though, up to this point, they've had fewer chances than last season. They've had fewer shots on target, but probably still a little bit too early to ascertain whether that's a blip or a downward trend.
24 and 30.
Yeah, let's talk again after maybe 15 games, and we're approaching that halfway mark. As well as you think you know them before you sign, you truly get to understand all their habits and assess their full qualities once they've been with you for 6 or so months, I would say.
Wendy are doing well to stay on his feet. Smith Rowe off his with a good contribution.
He's sloppy with his passing tonight, Emiliano Buendia. The guy who's in the team to connect between midfield and strikers. It's been a poor evening so far.
Releasing Saka, and it's a good block from target. Tommy Asu, good anticipation. The deft touch was just what was required. Lokonga got him a shot in, but it's comfortable for Martinez.
0.
Determined to score tonight, isn't he, Lokonga? As well to actually keep possession here. The Arsenal captain looks as if he was disinterested. He put his arm down, but it wasn't a real hunger to take that ball.
Now Bailey bringing it forward here, but the whistle has gone. Craig Dawson coming across to where the collision happened between Buendia and Partey, who are both reliving the moment.
Right, 0, 1, 7.
I think what we've seen in the second half so far suggests this will be more of a test for Arsenal in terms of their ability to cope where they couldn't against Crystal Palace on Monday.
They've got a slight margin for error, haven't they? But the tide can turn so quickly. Just ask Aston Villa the last 10 minutes against Wolverhampton Wanderers. They weren't able to stem the tide. If Villa create chances through some excellent football, then you'll have to accept it. But if Arsenal just sit back and wait to be dominated, then that's a dangerous game that they're playing.
Well, you can guarantee that that will have been talked about in the half-time team talk. Just remember, a 2-0 lead is not an infallible lead.
No matter what Arteta says, the players will still be a little bit nervy, if you like, because this is a group of players that's been fragile for quite a few years now. It's only after a run of successive games where you don't get beaten, lots of wins and grinding out some performances that you will truly get that within the side. And I don't think they have the personnel really to see games out like that.
Stod där.
Not too often anyway.
Thomas Luiz. Bailey. Very well read by Gabriel. Stepped up from the defensive line. Like I said, just lost far too much of Saka. Well, just going back to that last point you were making, it was an interesting comment from Arteta in the week. He said he doesn't feel he has the players to play a transition game.
Ja. Ja.
I'd say he's got a few. He
Tycker
can do that pretty well. Aubameyang, Smith Rowe.
Bra boll, da. Herregud, hva er det som er?
Here
Oi,
is Smith
oi, oi.
Rowe. Aubameyang playing him in. Still Smith Rowe goes.
Ja, bra, bra.
It's off the inside of the post. So extend
Bra det.
to 3.
Nå var det for det.
What a difference 3 days makes. 3 points on their way to North London. The touch of Tyrone Mings, absolutely crucial in wrong-footing his goalkeeper.
Did he say he can't play on a counter-attack with this group of players? I beg to differ. And the last boy I mentioned was Emil Smith Rowe.
I don't.
Lovely little touch from Aubameyang. He's not really not going to get the return. He gives up the Arsenal captain. allow Smith Rowe to march on and take the shot on goal. Huge slice of luck. Tyrone Mings, we can do not too much about that, can he? That ball is really looking to be bent beyond the goalkeeper on the left side. Yeah, poor Emi Martinez can do nothing about that.
Stand along with 14. Left. Napoli.
It's up against Chabot, former teammates.
Look at this.
Stoney overlooks the ball. Verde once again. Strelets trying to get ahead to it. Away comes the Skildsen. Valuable playing time for the Norwegian. Inside ball from Algello. Sampdoria lose possession. Eddie Salcedo.
Oh, look under the cup.
No nonsense there from Chabot.
There's numbers under the face too. Got one from this.
Verde. First time ball in.
There.
Maggiore slides in. Still Maggiore. Kovalenko and Zola.
What?
Andreeva is going to have some running support from Bereszynski. It's Kandreva who comes inside though. And Sampdoria put the game to bed. It's Caputo. Finds Kandreva. Puts that aside for Bereszynski. It's off the crossbar. Kandreva following through. Looking for his hat-trick. And I dare say Antonio Kandreva has never scored a hat-trick in his professional Serie A career.
This.
Very well, nearly had the chance to score there. Instead, he laid the ball off for Bereszynski.
Look at the clock. Out.
The last time Andreeva scored a brace was back in 2016 in January. A 4-1 win over Chievo for Lazio. So far, both Sampdoria goals coming via the boot of Kandreva. Big corner there from Bastoni. Header from Silva. The defenders don't push out. Work some magic is Bastoni. Salcedo. Well over the top of the goal. Hasn't looked at the force that perhaps Thiago Motta wanted him to be. It's the replay. Caputo, Kandreva. It was basic football. Bereszynski trying to dink that one over Providel. It was well off his line by the time Kandreva followed up. Providel was scurrying back to get in the way without anything on target. Kandreva's left foot. It's unable to find Sampdoria's third goal. Just under 15 minutes to go. Kovalenko spread it out for Daniele Verde in his second season with Spezia. Over on loan from Ajax Athens. It's from Rome. Head of Benzola. Did that hit an arm? Michael Fabri says it did. Hit the arm of Benzola. He was having his shirt tugged. His former teammate Chabot. He surely was. The head of Chabot back onto Inzola. Suf Podgorianu will get his chance here. Eddie Salcedo, the substitution. Spezia's third of the evening. Sampdoria still with 4. Roberto Traverso want to use them.
Gabriel
Young Israeli, number 17 for Spezia.
Lara.
19 years old, Israeli under 21. Podgorianu.
Oh wait,
Start against Verona. 4-0 loss. Nothing went Spezia's way that day. Outclassed by the likes of Caprari, Antonin Barak. What a resurgence the Mastini have had. Played out by Dragosin. Defending in front of the Sampdoria end. Where the Doria fans are. Plenty of youngsters on show. Dragosin, just one of them. Sampdoria with the second oldest squad in the league. Spezia with the youngest. Podgorianu up against Beredzinski. There are so many of their midfielders, including Maraz, Cher, and Burabia. Kevin Agudelo as well. He's one of the shining lights in the Spezia season. Kovalenko. It was crafty from Verde. Spezia unable to pick this lock. As the Slovakian Strelec will chip that across. Podgorianu. He's got to get it past Beredzinski and Kandreva. Kandreva looks to have moved back to his favourite right side of midfield. It's well done by Dragosin and Kandreva. Not so much by Ciccio Caputo. One of the other new signings for Spezia, Ray Manai, on loan from Barcelona. He did come through the Sampdoria Youth Academy. Spent some time there with the Primavera. Of course, Jacopo Sala, who's injured. Spent 5 years in Genoa with Sampdoria. Both unavailable here for Motta.
Purcell.
2 former Spezia players for Sampdoria are on show. Algedlo and Chabot.
Purcell.
Now here's Tonia Kandreva up against Nicolau. The step over. Love his hat trick. Did that hit an arm? Kandreva seems to think so. Michael Fabri was unsighted. Now Bastoni will launch one forward. Earmarked for Nzola. Ball couldn't get there, and Colli battering his way through.
Now.
There's a player down for Spezia.
Pretty much so.
Salva Fede will put the ball into touch. It's the Spezia captain, Giulio Maggiore.
Oh.
Something akin to Australian rules football. Kandreva claimed that his ball through for Caputo perhaps came off an arm, looked to have come off the torso. Shouts of Forza Ragazzi. Sampdoria are 8 or 9 minutes away. Just their second win of the season. It will be their first win at home if they can hold on. Spezia with the bulk of possession. Probing. And Sampdoria stave off the likes of Verde and Nzola. Fabio Quagliarella going through the paces. Head-to-head, just the 2 games previously played. 1 draw and a win for Spezia. Last time they met here, it was 2-2. Nicolau, that's hopeful. Aldero came out, he flatted into Nzola. The chunks of turf on the boots of the Angolan. Both players are down for the count. Aldero came out to meet the through ball. Did get to the ball first. It's nothing Nzola could have done. The bravery from Emil Aldero, trying to ensure a clean sheet. In fact, in all of Sampdoria's previous 4 games to this one, they've conceded a minimum of 3 goals. They lost 4-0 to Napoli here at the Marassi. Lost 3-2 to Juventus. A 3-3 draw with Udinese once again here. And a 3-1 loss to Cagliari. Antonio Candreva, the number 87. 5 goals for him in this season, thanks to his brace here tonight. First goal should remain his. See if it does. Time for Andrea Tarozzi and Roberto De Versa to put a plan together for these final minutes. Sol and Aldero, good sportsmanship there. It was unintentional from both players. They just wanted the ball. This stage last season, Sampdoria was in 10th place with 10 points under Ranieri, 3 wins, a draw and 4 losses. Spezia had 9 points, 2 wins, 3 draws and 3 losses. They conceded 15 goals. They've now topped 7 more than that. They're on course to equal Crotone's defensive record as Daniele Verde comes forward. But that ball slid through. It's bobbling around. It's not put away by Fede. Storni. This is Pogoriano now. Spezia looking dangerous. Strelec is there with Augello. The ball falls to Fede. He's found himself on the edge of the area on a couple of occasions, including in the first half. That time, the ball went straight to Aldero. This time, it goes a couple of meters wide of the goal. Well, here we are. It's Ferrari. And the club captain, Fabio Quagliarella, comes into the game for the last 5 minutes and additional time. Ciccio Caputo, he's played the best part of 86 minutes. He had 1 or 2 chances on goal. Candreva is the other substitution. He won't get his hat-trick here. Never scored one in his career. Candreva's place, Alex Ferrari. Another defender coming in. Not much to choose from, though, for De Versa. This is Ferrari's first game of the Campionato.
Transcurre sin incidentes por ahora la primera parte de este partido. Golpeado en el inicio y una hora de retraso por incidentes con el público. Hay falta previa. Allí se calentaba un poquito a miel. Casarri va a llegar a controlar ese balón sobre la banda. Sí lo hizo bien allí. Se le escapaba al final. Estaba en fuera de juego el argelino.
Of his team's goals in Ligue 1 this season, 5 out of 9. And Boudebouz have a good understanding. Donadoni. Makudi gets distance on his header. There's Mongani. Wefek.
Oh,
Gorner.
Kevin, har du som sitter
Now
og
you is
sparker og
calm.
slår et eller annet?
Masson chased by Cabo.
Jeg synes jeg hører en lyd.
Fouled by Cabo, surely.
Sikkert mamma som drev med et eller annet.
open. Oh, he had some.
Harold Makudi is up from the back. Boudebouz falls for Kazri. Still there for Makudi. Appeals for handball by Saint-Etienne as they look to bounce off Monceau. Will VAR get involved? They were hit by a VAR decision last week against Paris Saint-Germain, but no VAR review of that. Or is Anthony Gauthier now being spoken to about a potential Monceau handball? No, play will restart with a Saint-Etienne throw. Boudebouz has played more Ligue 1 games than any other Algerian in history, ahead of Abdul Kader Faraoui on that list. Boudebouz, one of 8 players now currently operating in the French top flight to have played 300 Ligue 1 games. Mongani, the latest member of that club. The others, Briand, Payet, Morel, Boudebouz, Lemoine, Andre and Amouma, who is on the Saint-Etienne bench tonight. Neu.
Right.
Camera.
Silence.
Um, oh,
Sommer had plenty to say for himself after last week's game against Paris Saint-Germain. Very angry he was with the award of the penalty. He was full of emotion.
Fight. Go.
Boudebouz. Masson. It's Mendy. Andre fancy themselves on the counter. Continuing to make life difficult to play out, but Bouffal's been fouled.
already spent. Oh, 6,000.
Fulgini.
Scandal up.
Oh,
Makudi.
The next round will be full.
5 minutes to go until half time. Fulgini.
Score tells only half.
Fulgini changed agents last week. They wanted to shift him on in the summer. So no offers came in at the 15 million euros that Angers were looking for him. Kickoff delayed by an hour. Saint-Etienne Angers because of a crowd disturbance with flares thrown onto the pitch when the players came out the originally scheduled kickoff of 9 in the evening French time. Eventually we got underway at 10 o'clock. Bajic. So good ball up to Bauerken. An important challenge, a clean one too, made by Neyu. And then Neyu does that. Saint-Etienne trailing to Ismail Traore's 28th minute header. A Boufal free kick. Saint-Etienne have had a decent number of free kicks of their own. Dangerous positions. Boudebouz. Oh, two players had a chance there. Camera and So. Maybe So wasn't expecting it to come through to him. So, who does have a Ligue 1 goal to his name this season. So scored against Lille in a 1-1 draw. Muefe. Here's Boufal, quick feet from Sofiane Boufal, the former Southampton man. The challenge from the side by Camera. Capel. Capel looking cross field for Cabo, the other wing back. Masson comes away with it. He's fouled from behind by Cabo.
Oh, dude, look. Let it be on.
Camera. Kazri's throw for Boudebouz. Makudi. Well, Makudi's out of position now as Angers try to counter. Well defended by So. Angers on the ball through Mongani.
Ticket. Dan zit ik
Traoré.
er net vergelijken mee.
And now Cabo. Mongani. It is in field by Capel to Fulgini. Budaboos. Team challenged by Fulgini. Budaboos has stayed down. And Capel will play it out. Single minute of added time has been announced. Saint-Etienne on their way to equaling their worst ever top flight run of 13 winless games. Will be an 8th defeat in that run if Angers win. It was their worst ever run established between July and September 1988. First yellow card of the encounter is shown to Soufiane Boufal, who set up the only goal of the game so far for Ismail Traoré from a free kick. Half time.
A positive start from Saint-Etienne, all things considered, taking into account that the game was postponed, but they find themselves, or delayed rather, but they find themselves behind Traoré with the only goal of the first 45.
So if Damian Lillard accepted his spot at the end of the bench, he never would have been at the rec center before it opened. If he listened to those who overlooked him, he never would have heard his name called as a first-round pick. And if he let 6 all-star selections go to his head, it's hard to give back to the streets that shaped him. That's the fighting spirit. That's what makes a lion. Modelo, root for those with a fighting spirit.
Harry and David makes incredible gifts for any occasion. So my mom is obsessed with their Royal Riviera pears. Harry and David save them to my gift list so when I come back every year.
How did I raise such a thoughtful daughter?
Happy birthday, Mom. Find the perfect gift at harryanddavid.com.
My hair started to thin, and I took a pharmaceutical drug that causes severe side effects such as sexual dysfunction. Nutrafol is a drug-free natural supplement that gave me my hair, my health, and my confidence back. Get great at Nutrafol.com.
Guess what? You're creative. Yes, you. Because you are a human, and you were born to create. And when you set that creativity free, share it, express it, you'll be amazed by what you discover. Skillshare.
With Amerisave's consistently low mortgage rates, you can afford that pool you've always wanted. I bet your friends' friends have always wanted. Well, good luck with that, because Amerisave can only help with the part of the dream you could buy with money.
No podemos hacer tu rutina de ejercicio más fácil, pero sí podemos enderezar tus dientes en entre 4 y 6 meses. Pasa de esta a esta. O de esta a esta. Únete a más de 1 millón de sonrisas satisfechas. Sin frenos, sin visitas mensuales, sin pagar una fortuna. Comienza gratis en smilediracclub.com/español.
beIN Sports brings you one of the most popular sports gambling shows, The Best Bets, the show that helps you up your game and where winner takes all. Monday through Friday on beIN Sports.
Think about soccer and volleyball at the beach. Beach sports have a new meaning, and it's called foot volley. And it's all here on beIN Sports Extra. Watch the best athletes in the world collide against each other in a tournament like no other. Watch all the matches on beIN Sports Extra.
An exciting clash between two of the most successful clubs in the Super League. City rivals Galatasaray. One of the biggest derbies in the world. Live and exclusive on beIN Sports.
Eventful is one way to describe it. This game delayed by an hour due to these images that you are seeing now. Players thrown onto the pitch. The Saint-Étienne faithful, unhappy with the club's course, battling relegation for yet another season. And after much acrimony, the game would finally kick off. Masson with his first attempt from deep, calling Bernardoni into action. The question was, how were the players going to react to that delay? Well, the Saint-Étienne players reacted excellently, and they kept taking pop shots. We got outside here, the first attempt from Grasso, which is deflected. They were knocking on the door, but just unable to break it down. And in their very first serious attempt, Angers would draw. Ismael Traoré, the center back and captain, and a man whose head its own gravitational pull, putting the visitors ahead right in front of those passionate ultras. There'll be a chance here for Budapest to pull even. It just took a lick of pace. They can't find themselves behind, in danger of not winning for a 13th straight time.
Okay, honey, we really gotta go.
Daddy printed out my permission slip, right?
Do you suffer from cartridge condition? Condition-free. Thanks to cartridge-free Epson, a ridiculous amount of ink, up to 2 years of ink comes in the box. The EcoTank is a perfect cure for it. The Epson EcoTank, just fill and chill. Available at.
Why pay over $100 a month for cable when it's half the cost for Fubo TV? Get all the channels you want with all the entertainment you love for the price that cable can't beat. Try free.
This is my wallet. And this is my Ridge wallet.
It's smaller, lighter, and a lot more convenient than my old leather wallet. It helps me get rid of all the junk that I collect.
Ridge is a huge upgrade. Get your Ridge wallet at ridge.com.
Anybody that wants to maximize their workout, anybody that feels that their energy reserves are not what they used to be, True Nitrogen slowly builds energy. I'm Shannon Sharp, and I'm a true believer.
This is Gabi. It stands for Get a Better Insurance. To help get the word out, we are paying Gabis everywhere to change their names.
Gabi.com uses your policy to compare rates, so you save big on your home and auto coverage.
Ditch your old bad date at Gabi.com.
Like foggy glasses, difficulty breathing, and makeup smears, introducing the Ocean Face Mask Support Frame. Made in the USA from recycled plastic, this innovative solution prevents all of the above.
The weekend where everything will be decided. A doubleheader event that will crown a new champion.
Get in the game with the beIN Sports Connect app. On your PC, tablet, smartphone, or any other download the beIN Sports Connect app. Game on. Atletico Paranaense. Red Bull Bragantino. An unprecedented final. A historic end to a long
Last time to push every limit. The Copa Sudamericana final. Live and exclusive on BN Sports.
Here's a look at the first half statistics. And Saint-Étienne, for the most part, have been taking the game to Angers. 9 shots. Your eyes do not deceive you, but just 3 of them on target. Not dangerous enough in the final third. Wabi Kazri started like a house on fire. He slowed down a little bit. Angers with the...
I think at least a strike. At least. I think you should make a call, Luis. I think. You tell me. I found it. At least. What color shall I wear? Ah. Type of okay, so it just came to my attention.
That happens. Ja, fy fan. Mm.
Plenty of speed. You basically see everything you do.
Here for patrol duty.
That's not you.
Like, I'm gonna be honest.
No idea.
Yeah.
Is Ryan Reynolds missing a tooth? What do you... No, these are all my teeth. What the hell is going on?
Ryan Reynolds is missing a lot of things.
Let's get these calf implants out too while we're at it.
They were no longer dressed up as Pirates of the Caribbean, but everybody was dressed up as Deadpool.
Ah, suck it, Jack Sparrow. Yeah, no, nothing. There's nothing that counts. There's no space in that thing at all. When I put it on, I can actually taste my own genitals. Aviation American Gin slogan, take one. Aviation American Gin, an illusory and fleeting sense of well-being. Aviation American Gin slogan, take two. Aviation American Gin. If you're drinking anything else, bullshit. Aviation American Gin. It'll get you f***ed. Totally, 100%. I just fell in love with this blue shirt. No, seriously, it's made from 100% breathable cotton, and for the next 2 minutes, in 1995. Few fan questions here that I got. First one comes from Brian Blenolds from Vancouver, British Columbia. Ooh, I love Latin America.
That's amazing.
Brian asks, Hugh, I heard that on X-Men Wolverine, you had specially designed lifts put in your shoes so you would appear taller than one of your co-stars. Is this true or just a silly fact?
It's true. I did.
Next question. That is surprisingly lovely.
That's fudge.
Okay, this is I can't. It feels sticky and sad. This is my childhood. My childhood is in the fudge.
So we talked to Mark Ruffalo recently, and he said that.
Sorry.
I know. He's real hard work. That.
Yeah, I know.
Neatest guy in Hollywood.
Wait a minute. You're making jokes about your baby daughter.
Yeah.
Who's 6 weeks old. Or something?
She's fair game, Dave. I used to say to her, I would take a bullet for you. I could never love anything as much as I love you. I would say that to my wife. And then the second I looked in that baby's eyes, I knew in that moment that if we were ever under attack, I would use my wife as a human shield to protect that baby. And yeah, she's saying mama. She's like, yeah. I'm telling you. You know what, though? You know what my wife doesn't realize, though?
Take it, mama.
Is that she calls me mama, too. Seriously.
That's very interesting.
She calls me. I have to literally sit her down and tell her that penises don't work that way.
Yeah.
You're just like, you know, what do you want for dinner, sweet angel? And she's just like, I want Cheerios. You're so old, you make dust look like a baby. Ah. Okay, wow. You smell so bad. But then Blake shows up uninvited, I might add.
Oh my goodness, that is unbelievable.
I thought she's just been pounding beer, and it turns out that she's like 6 months pregnant or something.
And you mentioned that now you have 3 daughters. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
How does that feel? How did that change the dynamics in the house?
It felt like we added a whole new daughter. They're into the holidays.
So
in
are
a
they
big way.
excited?
They're super, super excited. We'll be watching Frozen 2 another 600 times.
Yeah,
I have seen Frozen with my daughters so many times. And people who don't know, there's a lot of parents that know this. If you play Frozen backwards, it's actually a shot-for-shot remake of The Exorcist. Well, no, yeah. Our pediatrician, when she met Inez, she said, this one's shady. And like even the other day when we were traveling back home, we were at the airport and out of our whole family, she's the only one that got the secondary security pat down. At 2 years old.
All right, so what is this shady 2-year-old up
But she just like takes it like a hardened felon. Like she's just like,
search me. So.
she's like turning around like, while like a thin fart escapes. You're just like,
Are you competitive with your own children?
absolutely.
You training them to be ultimate fighting machines.
No, I don't need to be competitive because they own me. So I don't have any say over anything.
Do you make games when parents can't really be bothered to play?
My favorite game is Closer to 9 for 12 hours.
Now, I have read you have two little girls at home, but you don't want them to go into show business.
No, mostly because I'm against child abuse.
And then you had another one with Blake recently. How old is that child?
That happened from sex, and
So you've only had sex the twice?
Yeah.
Can you pull some of these shenanigans up loud when you get home? Does she pull you aside and she's like, hey, sweetie, that really wasn't that funny?
Well, I've never met her. We actually only exist as a couple online.
Yeah.
I'm actually married to a woman named Louise in Denmark. We have 4 kids, and it's been amazing.
You know, it was a toss-up for a minute there. Should I like quarantine with my publicly facing family or my secret family in Denmark? It was a real toss-up. You know, I miss Luna Merket very much so.
My kids were with us, and Blake and I got to show them around and really let them immerse themselves in that culture a little bit. We left them there. So she's pretty good, you know? I mean, you know,
That's a long flight. I mean,
carry a blow dart, so, you know, she's... You know, and then I just inhale one for myself. Thank my wife, Blake, who's sitting right there, who is everything to me. You are the best thing that has ever happened to me. Second only to this star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Follow me on follow Daddy on Instagram. Proud. Fart and walk away.
Blade, King, Waiting, National Lampoon's Van Wilder. Oh yeah. Green Lantern.
Sorry.
You say you play a song.
Yeah.
What did you play when your wife was in labor?
I jammed a little Marvin Gaye's "Let's Get It On." Yeah.
How did that go?
It was like, are you me right now? And then we had our children, and that's when I realized that I love gin.
How old were you when you started?
I was 13 years old.
Wow, so your whole life. Bullshitting.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Said the guy who starred in Goonies. You're so bad in Goonies that when you come on screen, people don't drink. They punch themselves in the dick for 5 straight minutes.
That's you.
That is me. It's a little, I think I'm about 3 years old now.
3 years old.
Yeah.
It says, this is Ryan Reynolds, 3. He's enjoying the water at Kids Community Center wading pool. Ryan lives at 2382 Oliver Crescent.
It's amazing because, like, you know, the local newspaper was like, okay, guys, we have a 7-year vulnerable 3-year-old boy. The only thing that's going to make this better, let's let him know where he lives. You can have the genuine article, but they say in French, je bilise,
He's in Dan. Only one enemy is left.
Yeah, you don't move.
Opponent revived. You are back in the fight. I wanna shoot, baby.
That one long for X-ray or
You are a key motorcycle rider, and you make trips across the country.
Yeah, I love long
Are you allowed to do that, for insurance purposes and things like that?
I am. I don't ask permission. But yeah, I mean, I go. I've done a couple of across the United States, done across Australia. Recently, I did one that went from St. George, Utah, all the way up to Jacksonville. Beautiful ride. We pulled over on the side of the road. It's just god awful stench in somewhere in South Wyoming, and I had to pee, so I just like got off the bike and I rolled. I jumped over this little hedge and I jumped down into this little ravine, and I realized as soon as I jumped in there, I jumped into a dead horse, like up to my knees. No, and some stuff just don't wash out. Like I didn't even want to get rid of my pants. I wanted to go to a hospital and have my legs cut off. It was like the worst smell you've ever. It was hideous. It actually just ruined walking. I actually, this is the first time I've walked in years, coming down this step. Yeah.
Did you pee on the horse?
I didn't pee. I jumped in a dead horse, Katie.
You had to go.
Oh, absolutely not. No,
How do you get out? How'd you get out of
you
there?
do it the hard way. You suck it up and you step out. Yeah, it was awful.
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah,
God.
yeah. That changes you. Well, this is my first time interviewing someone else. I'm very excited. Some of these questions I may have written before I saw the movie. So the movie's called Eddie the Eagle, and now you play Eddie.
No.
That's right?
No.
No.
No. You did see it, right, man?
Oh, no, I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
Yeah.
Come on, man. Many actors enjoy performing their own stunts.
Yes.
Do you do all your own acting?
If there's sex scenes, I do them.
Yes. That's where the craft is.
Yeah. It's key to a good marriage.
Did you guys get any notes from the studio to sew Eddie's mouth shut? Make lasers shoot from his eyes?
You know, I didn't, but I thought it'd be a great idea. As a story, it totally makes sense.
100%.
Always.
100%. Do you ever age?
Not since 2008.
You're gorgeous. You're a two-time Tony winner. You're an Oscar-nominated actor. Now, how much of Hugh Jackman's immense success is raw talent, and how much is just advantageous bone structure?
Thank you. Coming from Sexiest Man Alive 2012?
10.
10. We're both
08? Yeah.
We're 08.
We're the old, yeah. We're the old model. I'm gonna open this up to a few fan questions here that I got. First one comes from Brian Blenolds from Vancouver, British Columbia. Ooh,
Fantastic.
I love Latin America.
That's amazing.
Brian asks, Hugh, I heard that on X-Men Wolverine, you had specially designed lifts put in your shoes so you would appear taller than one of your co-stars. Is this true or just a silly fact?
It's true. I did.
Next question.
But it was a story reason. Everything in that movie was about story and character. Advancing it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My next question here is from a Blake Lively from New York City, New York. He writes, Hugh, I tried calling you on the burner phone and you didn't answer. Are we still meeting at the Gansevoort Hotel this afternoon? I don't have much time because Ryan's having a mani-pedi from 3 to 4.
Yeah.
I'm having a mani-pedi from 3 to 4.
You're gonna, yeah.
That's super weird. Now, this movie is about flying high.
Yeah.
Tell me the last time you experimented with drugs. Which one? How was it? And do you have any right now?
No.
No. I'd love to do just a little bit of scene work, and I'd love to just pick up a few points.
We are at the hospital, sir. Oh, wrong lights. Lights. I don't know. And then I Colin.
Trials of Osiris.
Is it not? Hospital to therapy.
Stay together, my birds. Guard each other and aim true. But all that's left, this is your fight to win. Your ally is back in the fight. Guardian, it is you alone. Be brave. Honor goodbye. Your opponent jumps around. Takes the next. The other team is pulling ahead. Stand in their way.
Ow.
One
What the
ally is
hell?
left. It's in their hands.
Er du seriøst? Er du så
Don't
dum?
revive. Don't let this slow you down. Try again. The other team is pulling ahead. Stand in their way.
Hva
One
i
ally is
svarte
left.
faen?
There. The next round will be yours. Sure. Opponents have the lead. Take it from them.
Yeah, he. Game crafted.
Guardian, you alone. Be brave. Your opponent chokes it out. Takes the next.
Aris, the chief out.
The enemy has match point. You will not surrender.
Rapid.
One ally is left. It's in their hands. Next time, my friend. Next time. Down, stand up. Fall down, stand up. This is the rhythm of Guardian's life. It's how.
Hey, what's going on guys, Sandeep here, and if you know that Windows 11 doesn't have any option to lock or unlock the taskbar like the previous version of Windows, so you won't be able to move whole taskbar to the left, top or the
Nei, jeg har
right,
ikke her, faktisk.
but still you
Eller jeg har
can
en
move
trådløs
this
ennå, da.
taskbar item to the left or
Selv
center.
stå der, liksom.
You can right click on the taskbar and open taskbar setting and go to
får jeg ikke gjort
taskbar
det, gitt.
behavior and change the alignment. But this will move only the taskbar items, not the whole taskbar. So if you want to move your taskbar to the left, top or right of the screen, then you can do it via registry. Go to start and search for registry editor, that is regedit, and open the registry editor app. Click on the yes option. Now you will get registry editor. Here you have to navigate to HKey current user, then software, Microsoft, then look for Windows registry key, and expand it. Current version, then look for Explorer. You have to expand Explorer registry key. Then you will find stuck rect 3. So you have to highlight this registry key Before making any changes, you should always take a backup. Select the registry key and go to File and Export. Name this backup key anything and save.
K5X8 up 1408F68C.
Save it. So that if you do something wrong or anything goes wrong, then you can always restore the registry key from the backup. Now you have to double click on this settings registry key and check the value data. In the first row you will find a value FE, and in the second row you will find a value under FE which is 03. This value decides the taskbar alignment on the screen. Now you need to change this value to move taskbar position on the screen, but make sure this cursor, this pointer is on the back side of 03, not in the front. Once it is on the back side, press the delete key or backspace key and change the value to 01 to move it to the top. Hit OK and restart your Windows 11. You can restart Windows or you can restart the Windows Explorer. Open the Task Manager and look for Windows Explorer. Right click on it and restart. You can see that taskbar is now at the top of the screen with all the icons.
Yeah.
And you can change the alignment to the left and right as well. Just change the value under FE in second row. Make sure the pointer is on the right hand side of that value and change it to 00 to move it to the left.